Hey guys, how's it going? So in the last vlog, I actually said that I wanted you to come on the journey with us when we're constructing the album and writing the songs. And literally this week in this video, I want to talk to you about something from the very ground, like from the very base of the songs, which is the song structures. It's something that's really occurred to me that's different about what we're doing right now. Basically, the way that I've constructed the songs. Well, as you know, from the last video, I already wrote the songs. The songs are already sort of ready as full sort of structured songs. But obviously, the whole point of it was for video game sort of music. So there was no lyrical ideas, there was no vocal melody ideas, there was nothing else like that in the music. So it was basically literally just sections. And I would get into the sort of mindset when I was writing the songs about what kind of level is this song, what's going on in this level, in this stage of the game. If you take, again, Streets of Rage 2, if you take that game, the music is very specific to the level. So if the level's on a beach, then it's almost quite summery sounding music. It's still action-packed sounding, it's still got aggressive sort of a techno vibe to it, but it fit to the structure of the level. And even though there wasn't a video game that I was specifically writing for, I would try and get into this sort of weird mindset of what kind of level is this music going to be on? Is it summery? Is it dark? Is it something like that? Is it against a boss? Is it a final stage? Is it even opening credit music or closing credit music? And I would get myself into that kind of mindset. With the amount of bands that I've been in, mostly it's just a kind of case of, this is the riff, what kind of riff is this? Is this a chorus? Is this a verse? It's just guitars, bass, drums and stuff like that. But this blew my mind because it was a totally new way of looking at how to construct songs and put instruments together, and it was just a really odd way of looking at it. It's exciting and different for me, especially different for me, because I've never worked in this kind of way before. So focused on rock guitar and metal guitar and riffs and chord sequences and choruses and guitar solos and blah blah blah. But and I'm not saying that's not good. There's millions of bands that I love that literally are just like that, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I wanted to approach this differently. So for me, it was about writing instrumental melodies and hooks. That was important to me. I wanted to be able to sort of keep it in my memory. And while I was at work, I would normally hear little melodies or bass lines or piano chord sequences or stuff like that, in my head. Literally just as I'm working, I'm sort of living in my own world, blah blah blah. Ooh, that's a good melody. And I would always think to myself, if I can remember it, by the time I get home, by the time I get to my Mac, this thing, it's worth keeping. So, I would come home and I would, quickly sort of just spew ideas straight out onto the Mac, straight up, boom, 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 boom. And song structure sort of formed as I was going. Anyway, the reason I want to talk about this is because now it's completely different again, because we're transcribing it into what would be a band. So now there is going to be guitar on it, now there is going to be vocal melody on it, and it would be very easy for us to just kind of reconstruct the songs so that it would be your traditional sort of song structure. But with this was our chance to try and not conform to that kind of structure. So we decided we're going to keep the structures of the songs as they are, and we are going to write the melodies and the riffs and whatever else we come up with, we're going to write it around the already constructed song. And what I'm finding, especially lyrically, and vocal melody wise, is that this is creating a strange sort of scenario for me where I can't just sit comfortably and write, okay, this is the length of verse and things like that. I'm having to think of is this hooky enough in this section, Or is this hooky enough in this section? While I'm writing these songs, while I'm constructing the lyrics, I would, it's just a weird place to be in. And I think, well, how long is this now? I don't want to extend it or take away. I want to keep the songs as they are because I love the structures of them, and the structures are so different compared to like anything else I've ever written. It's so different, and I think that's the key at the moment, to try and keep with these structures and try and mould ourselves around the music that's already written. And that is one of the unique things about Chronos, for me. Anyway, I wanted to know your thoughts on this kind of thing. Are you a musician? Do you like write music for, even if you write music for adverts, if you're in a band or anything like that? I want to know how you construct a song. What kind of mindset are you in when you construct a song? Any helpful tips or anything like that is great, so make sure to comment down below. I just want to know, how do you construct a song? Let me know what you think. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe, because that really helps us. Leave a like. We're on Facebook and all that gubbins, but just let's get a conversation going. If you want to talk, and leave down below how you construct a song, let's bash out some ideas, and I'll see you next time.